And I put the guys come over. Obviously, we got a bunch of drinks. I put these pheasant in the oven, and we proceed to get loaded. And I'm sitting there, and everybody's having a good time. And all of a sudden, there's banging on the door.
What about for you guys? Is there a holiday party? Is there a moment? Is there a story that we can get you can look back and think, man, it brings a smile to your face?
Two come to mind for me. My first Christmas ever as a professional hockey player. I was in New Jersey. I was down in the minors, and then I got called up, probably call it like mid-November. And so I stayed up. So now it's Christmas. I'm in New Jersey by myself, and, family's nowhere near. They're all out in Western Canada. And, I knew the guys, they were very good to me, but like, sitting there for Christmas, I'm at the Turtle Brook Inn, a motel. I'm like, I got no plans, and I have, Turtle Brook Inn. Yeah, he used to have to jump off the balcony to get out to go have a beer because Lou had people at the front door watching.
Yes.
Oh God, I almost rolled my ankle one night doing that. But Marty Brodeur, he's like, "Oh, Mike, what are you doing for Christmas?" Thinking he might like invite me over or something. I go, yeah, I don't know, Marty. He goes, you know what? Why don't you go to Atlantic City? I'm like, Oh, yeah, okay. He goes, I'll hook you up at a hotel. We can go down to Atlantic City. I'm like, all right. So I got in my car, drove to Atlantic City. I'd never been there before. I tell you what, one of the most depressing. So I go up to my room. I go down to the casino. I'm by myself. And I'm looking around. I'm having a beer. I'm like, look at these people here on Christmas. And I'm sitting here hanging out. And I literally stayed down there for a little bit. I'm like, this stinks. I went up to my room, went to sleep. The next morning, I just drove back to the Turtle Brook Inn. So that one sucked. Fast forward about a decade. I'm now in Columbus, and I'm like the older guy now. We had some young guys, and I'm like, man, if anybody is around here and they're younger or whoever, and they don't have somewhere to go, I'm going to be the guy to host them. So, try and be a leader and everything. So a few of the guys, there was 5 or 6 guys staying right down by the rink. I'm like, what are you guys doing for Christmas? They're like, well, we got no plans. I'm like, come on over. I'm cooking dinner. They're like, oh, okay. They're all fired up. So I'm like, I'm not a cook. So I'm like, I should try and make something nice. So I went and bought a bunch of pheasant, and I put the guys come over. Obviously, we got a bunch of drinks. I put these pheasant in the oven, and we proceed to get loaded. And I'm sitting there, and everybody's having a good time. And all of a sudden, there's banging on the door. I'm like, who is that? Maybe. So I open up the door. It's the fire department. I had forgot about my pheasant. And it was like, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And they were fucking pissed off. They're like, what's burning in here? I go, what are you talking about? I'm cooking dinner. And I turned back, and I kind of clued in. I looked, and there was like a haze all over. The fire alarm had gone off. The pheasant was torched. I think we ended up ordering Chinese food or something like that. But everybody had a good time. But I tell you what, the fire department was pissed off. Anyways, those are the two that come to mind for me.
Oh, it's so
Merry
good.
Christmas, you filthy animal.
Why do I have to go second after this
yeah.
guy? It's so annoying. Kidding. I have to go second.
Yeah, we got to save Tommy for last in these moments. You're right.
The Atlantic City one. I get like that. That place is depressing as shit on the best of days, let alone Christmas.
It was so bad, Razor. I still remember like looking around. I'm like, and I tried to make a go of it. Like, I'm like, okay, just get a few drinks in you. You'll have a good time. So I pound a couple drinks, and I'm like, I don't even know if I talked to anybody. Like, I'm like, this sucks. Oh, it's like all dudes, and it was awful. Depressing.
That is just too funny. Well, we had one, what caught a lot of steam in Boston the first few years I was here was the 2-3 party. So we always played at home on the 23rd in Boston, and we had young guys like Nick Boynton, Joe Thornton, Bergie, myself. We had a good little crew, and we just picked up the 2-3 party. It just started picking up steam, and Joe would be very good at like, he'd get into something, and then his buddies would make invitations, and we did this whole thing. Like, it was this big elaborate party that we were going to throw, and no one was allowed to bring their girlfriends or wives. And like, he just like did it up. Like it just like built so much suspense for this. And like the married guys started getting into it, and we had this bar all roped off, and like only invite only, like no one was allowed to go. So like that this whole buzz in the city at some point by all the way through December, like it was like trying to get in, and Joe wanted like the red carpet laid out, and he wanted the velvet ropes around the bar, and like everyone had to get dressed up for it. And we could barely play the game on the 20th, like, because we were so excited for this big party after the game. So it was the 2-3 party, and over 4 or 5 years, the 2-3 was all we talked about. Like December 1st, it was all about the 2-3 for the rest of the month. And I'll never forget going and doing that, and just it always kind of flamed out too, right? Like you'd get into the bar, and then you're like, well, you know, that was fun, and you just a regular bar night, but the buildup was what it was all about to get everybody excited for it.
Well, you didn't light a pheasant on fire for that one?
Exactly. Like, how do I follow that up?
How do you top that up?
Joe Thornton does seem like the kind of guy, though, that I've never really hung out with him. I met him once, and he was very outgoing. He does seem like the kind of guy that can put some thrill into just about anything. Like when he's into something, he gets very into it, and he's fired
all
up.
In.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
And it just
fun guy to be around.
Yes, it makes everybody enthusiastic, right? Like everybody would get it. Like even again, the married guys with 4 kids are like, I have to do the 2-3 party. Like I'll be home on Christmas Eve at some point, but I'm doing this party.
Joe had an older brother, Alex.
Alex was in Boston.
You know what?
So
an honorary shout out to Alex, because I fired it up with Alex at a World Hockey Championship in Austria going back 20 years ago, and he was a lot of fun.
No, he was a ringleader as much as anyone too.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah.